Hello Muslim friends of the world. In a large city in America, there lived a girl named Emily. Born into a very wealthy family, Emily led a life full of luxury. She was used to getting everything she wanted without having to work hard. However, amid all the glitter of wealth and her lavish lifestyle, Emily felt an emptiness in her heart. One day, as she was heading to her grand office, Emily entered the elevator in her tall office building. In the elevator stood a man who looked simple but exuded dignity. His face was calm, his eyes downcast, and Emily felt there was something different about him. The man was Omar, a Muslim from Morocco who worked as a technician in the building. As the elevator went up, Emily observed Omar. She wondered why he didn't look at her at all. As a woman who always drew attention, Emily was used to being noticed by many men. But Omar seemed to avoid eye contact with her. This only made Emily more curious. One day, her curiosity became too strong, and Emily finally asked Omar, "Why do you always look down when you see me?" Omar smiled gently and replied, "In my faith, I am taught to guard my gaze and respect women. It is part of my belief." Emily was stunned by his answer. She had never heard such an explanation before. That brief conversation became the start of a deeper connection. Emily began to be intrigued by Omar's way of life, filled with respect and peace. Every time they talked, she felt the sincerity and pure kindness in Omar's heart. Although he led a simple life, Omar always appeared happy and full of gratitude. As time passed, Emily's curiosity about Omar's religion grew. Sincerely, she started learning about Islam and the values it taught. To her, these teachings felt different and touched her heart. Emily found the meaning she had been searching for. Gradually, she felt that Islam was her answer. After a long process of learning and reflecting, Emily finally made a big decision. With a sincere heart, she embraced Islam. In front of Omar and other Muslim friends, Emily recited the Shahada, the declaration of faith. For her, this was the beginning of a new life, a life full of meaning, peace, and faith. This story spread, and many were inspired by Emily's life transformation. She became proof that guidance can come through unexpected means and that sincerity and modesty, as shown by Omar, can bridge the heart of another person. Indeed, Allah's guidance can come in very simple ways, even through small gestures that we might not realize. In Emily and Omar's story, it was through Omar's act of lowering his gaze, something seemingly small and simple, that Allah opened Emily's heart to Islam. Such small acts, done sincerely and in obedience to Allah's commands, can become a path for someone to find guidance. Often, we think that guidance must come through grand events or extraordinary experiences, but Allah can plant the light of faith in someone's heart through things that seem trivial. Even through simple acts of respect, sincerity, or kindness, someone can see the beauty of Islam. This is the power of guidance. It comes unexpectedly, in ways only Allah knows. Stories like this remind us never to underestimate good deeds, no matter how small they seem. Every action done for Allah's sake, even if it appears trivial, can be a doorway to guidance for others or even for ourselves. Indeed, when Allah's guidance comes, no one can stop it because guidance is purely Allah's will, granted to whomever He chooses. It can come regardless of time, place, or a person's background. Even if someone holds strong beliefs in something else or lives in wealth and a life far from religion, when Allah wills to grant the light of guidance, nothing can resist it. Allah mentions in the Quran, whoever Allah guides, he is the one guided, and whoever he misguides, you will not find for him a guiding friend. Quran, Surah Al-Kahf, Ayah 17. This verse teaches us that guidance is purely Allah's will. Humans can only strive to open their hearts and purify their souls. Stories of those who receive guidance often show how miraculous and unexpected Allah's ways of touching hearts can be. Some are moved by the sincerity of a Muslim, some by a single sentence, and others by witnessing the beauty of nature filled with signs of His power. When Allah opens someone's heart to accept the truth, the world seems to change, and what once seemed ordinary becomes full of meaning. This is proof that guidance is the greatest gift, one that cannot be bought with wealth or forced by others. Allah grants guidance with His love, and anyone who receives it will experience a joy and peace beyond comparison. From the story of Emily and Omar, there are several lessons and insights we can reflect upon. Guidance comes from Allah in unexpected ways. Emily's story teaches us that guidance can come from small things, even seemingly trivial acts like Omar's choice to guard his gaze and adherence to Islamic values. We never know how Allah may guide someone's heart. This reminds us that every act done sincerely for Allah can open doors of guidance for ourselves or others. The power of noble character. Omar became a means of guidance for Emily not through lengthy preaching or deep discussions, but through his noble character. Islam places great importance on character, as it reflects one's faith. From this, we learn that displaying respectful behavior, showing kindness to others, and maintaining good character are effective forms of dawah, calling others to Islam. An open heart seeking truth. Although Emily may not have been initially interested in religion or spiritual values, she had genuine curiosity about what she saw in Omar. This shows that Allah opens the hearts of those who have a sincere desire to seek truth. Curiosity and openness are the beginning of a deeper journey toward understanding life. Respecting religious values and principles. Omar's commitment to maintaining his gaze reflects the importance of holding to religious principles, even if others might consider them trivial. This small action reflects obedience and respect for Allah's commands, reminding us not to be embarrassed or fearful about upholding religious principles, as these can be sources of strength and inspiration for others. Never underestimate small good deeds. Guarding one's gaze may seem simple, but in this story, it became the bridge for Emily's guidance. This demonstrates that even the smallest good deeds hold great value with Allah and can have an unexpected impact. So, never underestimate the power of a good deed, as we never know how it might influence someone else. Guidance is a gift, not something forced. This story also reminds us that guidance is a gift from Allah, not something humans can impose. While Omar displayed good character, he never tried to force or change Emily. Instead, his sincerity and faith attracted her, and guidance came solely by Allah's will. Through this story, we learn to continually improve ourselves, demonstrate our best character, and remember that every good deed has the potential for an extraordinary impact. Keep doing good and being a positive example, for perhaps the small things we do may serve as a path for someone to find guidance and peace in Islam.
Thanks for watching my video. If you are not subscribed, you are new, please subscribe my channel. Allah Hafiz.